Hello. Sorry it took a little bit longer. Freaking mom and nah, my mom told me that she was going out, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going out because I had no reason to go out. But then she told me last minute that my sister was coming over and they were both going out. I'm like, okay, cool, good for you. Have fun. And then she was literally just in here, complaining, I guess you can say, that I wasn't going. I was all like, yeah, no, I'm not going. I don't care. I chose to not go, and I told my mom I was not going. She was like, "Well, she didn't tell me." I'm like, "Okay, well, she didn't tell me until like 10 minutes ago that you even coming over." So yep. So that's what I was doing. I was telling her, "No, I'm not going." She was like, "Well," I'm like, "I'm literally streaming. Like, literally, I had stream live while we were sitting here arguing about this." And I'm like, "I'm not going." I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get on here. I'm like, oh yeah, hey guys, stream's canceled because I'm actually going out right now instead of giving a heads up. It's like so rude. But no, I'm here because I want to be here and I want to play Minecraft because I've been cooking. I've been hella cooking in Minecraft, and so that's why I'm here. But I lit. How are you? Yep, we're back on the boat. The boat that floats. What were you cooking in Minecraft? I made a tree! I made a tree and I'm so happy about that. Remember I told you I wasn't gonna do okay, yes, it's like my first tree ever. But I am so proud of it and it's so cute. Somebody was potatoes. Nah, I don't have potatoes. But I made a tree. I also finished the frog boat. Frog boat? Frog train. Frog. Yeah, train. Frog train. I was like, what the fudge is this thing called? I finished the frog train. And so it's so cute and I'm so proud of it. Like I decided like I wanted to, cause it's like two builds, I guess you can kind of say combined into one. I had the outer design already picked out because honestly it was like one of the contenders for the lay homes. Because it was actually what I was originally going to put the LAs in until I saw the cylinder look. Yeah, until I saw the cylinder look. The LAs were actually going to go in this other build. But I'm way happier with this for the LAs. Wherever they are, because there they are. And now I'm using the other one for the frog train build. Hey, Foxen, vibing and smallness like usual. That is good. I saw you were streaming in the Discord earlier. But no, not a potato tree. It's like it's like a bonsai tree almost, or at least that's what I was trying to go for. I don't know if it really looks like that because it's also very limited space because it's like if you cut this in half, that's the size I was working with. Can you come over to the dripstone cave to get your opinion on something? Cool. Which dripstone cave are we talking about? Like the one over here or? The man-made one? Okay. So yeah, so it's like half the size and it's like, I was working on trying to do formerly a Pokeball roof one Yeah, I guess you can kind of say that. Not gonna lie. Yeew. Yellow. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you see this cobblestone train towards green. Is this the best way to connect paths up, or do it through Alex? Uh, this is probably the best way because it was gonna come out this way anyways, because it also needs to go over there and connect to lit, and then branch off of yours and connects to cryptid. So this would be the best way. I haven't gotten to it, but it was whenever I did work back on the path. This is where we were gonna go. It's through here. Yes. Yep. Yep. This is the best way. Because then this way we can just branch off this and that. So like, you're welcome. But yeah, and so it's like it was half of that, and then the other build, which was the actual one that I put in the Discord, was a TikTok that I had saw, and I was all like, "What the?" I was like, "How does that work?" And I figured it out and did that. I was like, "Oh, this is nice." And I've like had it running for a bit, and it's not like they fly off the track or anything, so it like worked. So I was like, "Okay, this is cool." And so I didn't want to leave it just that. And I was like, I didn't know what to put in the other build. So I was like, I'll just connect the two builds together. And so that's what I did. And then I was like, on the interior, I went with a almost like a geode, amethyst geode inspiration, I guess you can kind of say. And so the inside is like purpley and crystally. But then I was all like, there's all this open space. Oh, and I think Minecraft crashed because I tried to turn on shaders. Oh, nope, there it goes. But inside of it is like all this negative space that I didn't know what to do with. And so I was like, what if I put a tree in here? And I was like, I mean, that's a lot. It was a lot of thinking because you know how I very much hate trees because they're just too natural. And I didn't have faith in myself thinking I could do it. But I did it. So I was like, I had a fever. No! Mm-hmm. So let me see. Just so came over here, whatever it is. No, the man made one. Formerly a Pokeball roof one. I do actually remember when it used to look like a Pokeball. I do remember that. It did. It did look like a Pokeball for just a bit. Tree fever is a thing. Part of me wants to try and make a mod pack for all of us to have fun on, but I don't know what kind of theme to go for. Yeah, that's the difficult part. Making like a custom one. Because you don't want to put too many like big ones in there because then you don't know what direction to go with it or if everybody can like handle it. I finally told who did the tree at spawn. It was Cryptid. Oh, Cryptid did the Christmas tree? This whole entire time I thought it was kidding. I am not gonna lie. Oh, that reminds me. Hold up. I never fixed the title. That's not how you spell that. Were there potatoes in there? I remember saying cookies. I don't remember about the potatoes. What's next Friday's date? 23rd. There we go. There's a potato as an ornament. Wait a minute. Did I really miss that? Because I go past the tree all the time when I look at it. But yeah, but I finished basically that build. I've actually started on the Nether hub build. I've got the center, not the center, but I got the, oh, I didn't even see the potatoes. I did not even see that one potato. Or two potatoes. But yeah, I've got the main attraction, the center design of it, I guess you can say. The what's the best wording of it? The complicated design for it. And so the rest of it is just like picking out, not blueprints. It's like I have like the special feature for it. There we go. I don't have the entire build, but I have like, cause it's like the LA home. The outer part is like the circle, but what's special about it is like the geode on the inside and like the inside part of it. So I don't have like the main design, but I have the concept on it that looks really cool. If that makes sense. I mean, when I did the one for the Mario Kart stuff, all I did was add mod packs that gave more decorative blocks. See, and then you can do that too, but then if you're just only adding decorative blocks to a mod pack, then you're kind of just playing vanilla with a little bit extra. Because I guess it's like no difference than adding data packs. Because this basically is a vanilla server with a few extra data packs. Like being able to get players' heads. Or stopping Endermans from griefing and picking up blocks. It's only minor things that changes the game, but it's nothing like that extently makes it modded in an aspect. Vanilla cupcake with some cream on it. I would say more like it's a vanilla cupcake with sprinkles on it. Going modded means like doing things you wouldn't be able to do in vanilla. Like we had the origins, which was different. Or we had the magic pack and stuff, which was also different. Because there's like little quality of life things you can do that makes it just like a little bit modded, or you can go hella modded. Like if we also had the create stuff up in there, which added movement and everything to the game. So it depends on how much of an extent of modded you want to go. Because in my opinion, when making a mod pack, you should start with like the main mod that you want to like go with. Because, you know, not all mods work very well together with each other. And so pick out what you want it to be based off of and then go from there. You can add little mods here and there that are all going to work together with each other. But yep, if you will refresh the stream and now look at the title will show what is the modded Minecraft series that will be started next week. And the reason why I am going ahead and telling you guys now is because I want, it's like I said, it's going to be a more of a challenging mod pack. And so you might have to look up like to get like the basics on how to do it. If you haven't like actually watched any of the series on it. Yep, we are playing Vault Hunters. I'm looking forward to this. It should be very fun to do, and it's a little bit challenging. It's a lot different than what we've done, but I feel like it'll be very fun, and it will hopefully be interesting for everybody. Nah, it's not the same kind of Vault Hunters. I can make it to where we're technically playing Terraria in Minecraft. I can do that one now. But I have not seen I've not seen any like Borderlands Minecraft version. No clue what it actually is, and I'm not wanting to look into it until we're in it. I mean that's one way to go about it, but I would suggest at least like a getting started or how to start kind of video. Because if you really don't know how to start in it, you kind of won't make it far. Because there's like, to even get into like the basic of it, there's like, I will figure it out at the moment. Okay. I will support you in your decision. You're a good one, because even with knowing it, I was freaking hella confused. As I don't know because I've played this actually a little bit with Mito. Which reminds me, I am gonna have to go into there because I'm pretty sure to do co-op, I'm pretty sure there is a mod that will need to be added. So I'm gonna have to go through that again because apparently I have deleted the version that we use, which was very stupid on my part. But yep, back to this schematic. There we go. Rendered in. But yes. But how are you guys? It is Friday. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? Work, and more work. Work. Okay, let's see. I need to take off shaders. Shaders make the rendering so bright. Cry. More cry. No crying. Let's see. Yeah, crying is not allowed here. Ah! No! I actually have a birthday party I'm going to this weekend. What heads were these back here? I don't remember if they were... Oh, they're the zombie ones. Crying is not allowed. That's not that. This is what I need. So do I have a birthday party on Sunday, so we will be going after work. I have a birthday party on Saturday. It was actually 2 birthday parties in one. So it should be interesting. That's what my sister was trying to get me to do. They were trying to buy more stuff to go with the birthday party gifts. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't feel like going. I wasn't told about this ahead of time. And because of that, I'm not about to sit here and cancel my stream last minute because nobody wanted to tell me this ahead of time. So, yep. I am a professional gamer. I can do it easily. Okay. Whatever you say, Green. Where am I? There we go. I don't even have these. But what are you guys up to today? What you doing in Minecraft? Don't have stone slabs. Stone slabs, stone slabs. I got me a stone slab. Collecting materials from my path. Nice. Oh wait, I didn't even see where it's like even gonna start it. Cause that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, where is her path even gonna start at from like the water side? Starting at the end of the lily pads. I might have to go over there and look real quickly. Let me see. Hold up, got a text message. Nope. I needed that, and I needed an amethyst. Amethyst, not amethyst, andesite stairs, not stairs, walls. Andesite walls? Anybody seen the andesite walls? Andesite wall, there it is. Got it. Oh my gosh. I've been getting this random pain that's been going up and down my arm. And it started yesterday and it's hell of annoying me. I mean, I hope so. I've been making sure to do like a lot more stretching today and stuff. Yeah. It just like comes out of nowhere, really. And I haven't like correlated like what's causing it, or if at the moment it's just like a it's because it's almost like a what is it? It's like when your hands and on like when you're like certain parts of your body like falls asleep. It's almost like that pain. Yes, yes, yes. I will stretch. But it was like, but it's like even because, but you know, your arms and legs only fall asleep if it's in like a weird position for like a really long time. And mine won't even be like in a weird position. Could be a blood flow thing. Be careful with that. Thank you, thank you. I will. I appreciate your guys' concerns. I will. I need this. And a stair. Which was a stair? I needed the stone stair. Mossy stone, regular stone stairs. Okay, I think that was everything I needed. But yep. Don't worry, don't worry. You made the past so compulsive. What? Wait, what? No, no, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna work on this. Also, how will have you changed more of my signs? You know, I wouldn't put it past Green to do that. I feel like I believe Chaos is her middle name. Not that I recall. Hi, Willow. Whoops. Yep. And it goes this way. And it goes that way. She changed a few of them a bit ago, but I found a new one. I mean, I would have been way more creative than that if it was me. I don't know, Green. I feel like it's you, but you just don't want to admit it's you because you're also because it's always because you're here. If I'm here and Kitty's there and we're the only two here, at least the third person. I was like, hello, Willow, how are you? I might be a professional gamer, but I might be a professional gamer, but I am the professional gamer. Gotta make sure I get that right. Green is the professional gamer. Get it straight. You realize that more than just us can log on here, right? Yes, but I haven't seen them, which means they don't exist. And if they don't exist, that means the only people that could do it are the people I have seen log on here recently, which is me, you, and Kitty. You know, it's that out of sight, out of mind. So obviously in this world, at the moment, the only people that seem to exist are us three in this big open world. It's just so empty. Yeah, but that's you and that's not me. And I don't see them with my own two eyes. And so if I don't see them with my own two eyes, I can't believe it. I gotta see it with my own two eyes to believe it, Green. Where is my... There they are. I know you want me to believe it, but I can't. If something's broken, you can't blame me. No, we can't blame you because you're not here. It was you. Oh wait, now that I'm here, I do remember doing the signs because it was dock with ships. So yeah, see, even if my logic is flawed, we still know it's you, Green. Case closed, mystery solved. It was Green all along. See, easy. Mm -hmm. Mm -hmm. Mm -hmm. What are these? Oh, stone bricks. I did not grab them. The stone bricks and the mossy bricks and these two stairs. Mossy stone. Oh, did I grab the levers of these? Levers or levers? How do you? Which way do you guys pronounce it? Where are they? Oh, there they are. Oh, well, I guess technically I think I have seen Alex on here though. Because Alex is always at the ICH and is a very sweet soul and would never sit there and change signs, so. I was thinking it had to just be Doc, and I was just like, just adding this with this as a kind of buddy is kind of freaking stupid. I would have been way better than that. Replacing ships with that, and while being hanging fruit is still fruit. Levers like an American. Levers is for Brits. Levers or levers? Levers, levers, levers. Levers or Brits? Lever is American. So levers, are you saying are the Brits way of saying it and levers are the American way of saying it? And because we're bloody Americans, we're always right, right? Empty skies. Was those mossy stairs or regular stairs? Am I remember? Were they mossy? They might have been mossy. Let's grab the mossies. Levers like levers. Levers like levers like levers like levels, but with an R is the correct way to say it. Lever, lever, levels. Oh, levers. Levers, levers. Levers with the R is the correct way to say it because levers is almost like levels. Okay, there we go. I almost got myself freaking mixed up. You're reason having a dumb way of saying things. What? I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a different way of saying things, in my opinion. That is not a zombie head. Honestly, in my opinion, it makes it funny. It's like the potatoes and it's like potatoes and potatoes. Tomatoes, tomatoes. There's another making Yeah, we've met you. Your very funny way of saying things usually involves an accent, and it's a lovely. All right, there we go. Everything's done. It's saying these are wrong because we're using player heads instead of actual mobs, but it's a lot easier to get player heads over mobs. Let me see. There's a roof. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me get a trapdoor real quickly. Beep. Trapdoors. And then I didn't freaking bring the... Stop being a menace. It's green. Green the Menace Phantom is 100% her full name. You messed up my path layout. Oh no. Green, maybe you shouldn't mess up Kitty's path layout. Beep. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. The blocks that were randomly on the ground, I put them back on the ground so they wouldn't despawn. Did you put them back in the path that she took them out of? I mean, it's very kind of you to make sure they don't despawn, but maybe you should have relocated them? Oh. Well, you can always practice relocation, which is moving them to a completely different area where they might be appreciated a little bit more than where they originally were. How about you try that one next time? That wouldn't be a bad option. It would be very nice to the environment. Am I out of? No, I don't even have any on me. Hey, Green. Do you actually want to maybe decorate the bottom of the boat where the goats are supposed to go? Or at least the extra goats? There's also a pillager out here. Well, remember how I was talking about there's like that big open space underneath? And I figured maybe we could put like the extra... Because I want to have more goats. I want to have like the goats that can free range roam. And then like the goats that would be like attached to leads at the top. I don't know if you want to just like add some snow down here. Like snowy hills or snowy mountains or whatever you feel like it'll be fitting for goats underneath here. I don't know, because at the moment, I mean, I don't know what to put down here, but I just know that's what I felt like this big open space would be best used for. Yes! And then that way, we can go ahead and technically move the goats in here and then breed them. And then once the rest of the boat is actually done, can move them up. So yeah, so like, I don't think you need the torches. Let me see. Oh, I don't have enough inventory space. Let's see. I think the light level should be high enough without the torches. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, we're also checking. So yeah, you can just do whatever down here. You get free range. Yeah, I haven't figured out the best way to get out. Thank you. Is free range a good idea? Yeah, we want free range goats. I'm not humane. Or is that the right wording? I'm not evil. I want the goats to have free range. Yeah, I get green. I mean, giving green free range. Yeah. You gotta trust green sometimes. Most of the time, she might be a menace, but the rest of the time, she's actually really... You gotta have trust in her, kitty. I have trust in green. And sometimes a little bit of chaos isn't bad. So we'll be fine. Don't worry. You just gotta trust. Make everybody believe. Oh no. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. It's okay. Say your name as she appears. I believe in Green Phantom. Yes. I believe in Green Phantom too. She hasn't given me a reason not to, so I'm not gonna start today. Because I love her in London and Paris and Tokyo. I mean, I don't know where this falls in those lands, but America, Scotland, and Mexico, they say, I believe in Green Phantom. I believe in Green Phantom. And you should too. Yes, kitty, just believe in her. It'll be fine. So, kitty, do you believe in Green Phantom? No. Wow, we got a non-believer over here. I second that option. How did I run out of? I do not have enough walls, apparently. Huh. Okay, well, I'll come back and fix that then. What is that? Not that. I wish there was a way I can build these crocodiles in the water. Well, I guess technically I could build them on the ground, but There's no way of building them like float. Wait a minute. Does armor stands break in the water? Oh, then I actually might be able to actually... Ooh, I might be able to build them floating then? Because... I'll have to just make the armor stands invisible. They get pushed around by it if there's a current. Okay, so as long as there's no currents, then it should be fine. I might be able to do it then. Because to get the front part of the crocodile, or the alligator, or whatever the difference is, because I don't remember. To get like this part, right here, you have to have an armor stand. And, ooh, I feel like that should be fine too. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's not even the armor stand. Maybe we have to worry about it. It's probably the banner that looks weird that might not actually work. Ooh, you know, that's gonna have to be some later testing. Kitty, how is your island going? Hello, hello. Is this an open SMP? This right here is not. This is a personal SMP. But next week, I'll be opening up a community Vault Hunters SMP. But welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Whoops. I need to fix the water around the moat too. Yeah, I need to fix the water. I need to fix the terrain and the water around the moat. I haven't been on my laptop much, so I haven't made any progress just yet. I'm assuming you've been working, and a lot. Wait, were those birch? No, the birch gates. Is that birch gates? No, they're oak. That just makes it look like it's birch. I don't think I needed that. This is what I need. Work out, work out. Therapy, therapy, out, work, work. Life. It doesn't change either when you become an adult. That's all it is too. It's work, work, therapy, work, work. No fun. It's just work your life away, basically. Oh shoot, we're about to get into the sales. I'm not looking forward to the sales. Have you seen how many not iron trap doors, iron bars are in the sales? It's gonna be a nightmare. I'm not prepared. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be such a nightmare. Stone slabs, apparently. Okay, so I need 1, 2 more walls. Mossy walls that I need to go and make. I have 1 on me. 1 regular wall, so... I'm double check and make sure I don't see any up in here. I see stairs. Cobble walls. Where? Honestly, I probably broke them and let them despawn. I wouldn't put it past myself to have done that. Let me go back to my house. I'm pretty sure I probably have one. Ooh, that reminds me. 1 orange frog. I think there's a frog that I don't have that I need for the boat. Not the boat, the frog train. The frog right there. What frog do we have? We have... Okay, we have you guys. Okay, I need a green frog. I don't think I have a extra one in here. Oh, there you. They're on the little ice pillar. This is still so cute. I love this. I love the little lily pads, and then they turn them into like a little. It's always so cute. Yeah. Okay. So I need a green frog. I have an extra orange and I have an extra white one. Does anybody have a spare tadpole? Let's see. Don't believe so. I mean, it's fine. I guess I can just make some more, but I just don't know what to do with the extra tadpoles. Yeah. Give me the extras. Okay. I'll do that then. Oh, now you want to kindly ask for them? Don't worry. I will gladly give you the extras. Oh, I'm so dreading having to do the sales. You don't understand how annoying the freaking sales are. How do you breed goats? Is it wheat? Okay. So yeah, we just wait till we get them inside of here and then we do that. Oh, I'm so dreading this. Like that. Downstairs. Okay. Let's see, everything's good. Also, the other thing with the sales is that I might have very much gone overboard with the glow lichen because I 1000% do not want any creepers to possibly spawn on there, and anybody that just happens to be over here have a creeper just dive bomb them from above. And so that's the other reason why I'm not looking forward to it, because it's like glow lichen on the front and the back, and it's so much. Hi Ping, how are you? Cool. Glow lichen. What is this? A stair? Another stair. Put all the carpet down. Hopefully that free up another inventory spot. Now am I missing one again? What is this just being like one-off mess? Oh no, never mind. There's like 38 more right here. Plenty where that came from. I am not excited for Monday, dreading it. In fact, oh, tell me about it. I'm the same way. I'm dreading next week too. I'm assuming school starts, or you just meeting with professors or something. I'm assuming school related happens Monday. Oh no. Well, I believe in you and have faith that you'll be able to get through it. The first day is always the worst, but after that, you'll get the hang of it. And I also I also began the interview process for the possible internship. I've been doing this for over 5 years. One would think I'm getting used to it at this point. Nah, because it never gets any easier. I can say the same thing with bowling. I've done bowling for 90% of my gosh dang life. And I've gone to some of these tournaments multiple times. But it never gets any easier, and the butterflies in your stomach and the nerves from doing it doesn't let up either. It's like freaking bowling is just like water off a duck's back at this point, and yet I still freak out at the fact of having to actually go and do it at tournaments and stuff. I think it's just, at this point, I just feel like it's a human nature kind of thing. What are these? Spruce fence gates. Dark oak. Dark oak. And the interview process, nah, you don't have nothing to worry about. The interview was not the interview. The internship was basically made for you anyways. Just all you have to do is just be yourself and answer it to what you know you have to answer, and you'll be fine. What else do I? Oh, the pots. Incoming message. Was that? I thought that was something down there. Nope. This is gonna be an annoying part. So all the fence gates up here are gonna have to be facing inwards. And do I have a way of getting back up here? Oh, thank God I did. All of them are gonna be facing inwards, and there's so many of them that I gotta face in. It's gonna be so annoying. Okay. I knew you were gonna think that. I knew it the moment I said it. I was all like, Green's gonna say something about this. Because it sounds like... Wow, Green, taking my words out of context. And misspelling what I even said. That's not even how you spell it. It's I-N-W-A-R-D. Is how you spell what I was saying. But you got this. You'll do fine. All you gotta do is you have to have an S at the end, get wrecked. I didn't say I was good at spelling, but I spelled it closer than you did. What do I need? I think I need to move you guys up here now. No! It's freaking stupid, freaking delay and this, that, and whatever, and I haven't gone to the builders about this mess, and I haven't gotten rid of it. Freaking too busy actually living their lives, and gosh dang. Grumble, 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 grumble. I just need to get back on the boat and put down the freaking... Yeah, you're not supposed to go there, but it's fine. Just don't have no space here anymore for them. Have you guys been seeing the snapshot stuff? Oh my gosh, why did I say the? I can't English today. Have you been looking at the snapshot stuff? Oh my gosh, I need you. Need to... I don't need to keep up with it. I just play official releases and see what new comes out. Well, there's this one that I'm really wondering if it's actually going to... Let's see, is it this way? No, it's not that. Is it this? No. How do I face the door the way I want it to go? No. Do I put it on this side? Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay, I got it. But no, there's this one snapshot that like has... I think they're finally adding the bundles. And they're finally making it in a way where it's not hell of expensive. Because, you know, like at first I think they had it to where you use rabbit hide to make it. But I think you can actually use regular leather now. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized that's that regular. I literally put that in my chest over here. But yeah, they made it to where you can do that, and then this is probably gonna change it. I know I've seen a lot of people sticking shulker boxes into bundles and then sticking the bundle into a shulker box and then sticking that shulker box into a bundle and then another bundle into the shulker box. And so they're like, oh, it's infinite storage. I was like, you wanna know, if I have to take out 20 shulker boxes out of 20 different bundles, I would be hell of annoyed at that point. So that would be hell of annoying. But yeah, but apparently that's something that people have been doing. But the biggest thing, in my opinion, has been the fact that apparently they changed, or at least in this snapshot, they made it to where the railroads work differently. And so I guess the longer it's on the railroad track or something with Redstone, I didn't really read it. I just know I've been like, that's been like the biggest thing I keep seeing over and over and over and over again, whether it be Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. I just see it all the gosh dang time. Is that apparently you can just keep the cart on the redstone tracks and and it just goes faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and it just keeps on going until it's like super speed, and then you can just like launch it and everything. Oh my gosh, finally. Is that something you've been waiting for or something, kitty? Just cross that line. Yes, I have. Yeah, I don't know if that's an actual change or if that's actually gonna stay, but yes. I'm like, it's cool and all, but how is that gonna like hella slow even at the speed on the speed tracks? Yeah. And so like like all the clips I was seeing was like people like weaponizing the gosh dang mine carts. They'll put the warden in the mine cart and launch it at a freaking wall of TNT. They put they was all like, oh, the new way of defeating the game, putting the Ender Dragon in a mine cart and just making it go super fast and then just launching it off the freaking end platform. And I'm like, some of these are hella funny, but I'm like, how is that gonna like affect just like using the mine carts in general? I mean, nothing wrong with having like be able to add the added speed and stuff, but I feel like it's gonna be like very interesting to see what that's gonna change in the game wise. What the fudge am I missing? These are cobblestones and mossy cobblestone stairs. Cobblestone. The wasteland ain't home. Has somebody been into my shulker boxes? I do not have any cobblestone. No, I have mossy cobblestone stairs, but okay. No, I should have everything, okay. Maybe I just didn't have... Okay, yes, that's what it was. I'm like... over here thinking I'm going crazy because I've been trying to place things and it wouldn't place them. Freaking stole some at the very least. You could have replaced it. How annoying it is for the like Olive Green's hard work that she's done go to waste because you freaking decided I'm going to steal some of the stuff. It took a lot of counting on her part to have the right specific amount. Well, she could have borrowed it. Let me rephrase that. She should have borrowed it. Hard work. What do you mean green? Not green. What do you mean pink? It was hard work. It was a lot of stuff that she had to get. How much stuff did she have to get? Does this tell me material list? She had to collect 8,348 items for me. And I appreciate that because I didn't collect a single thing. She was so kind to me while I was working on other stuff to graciously gather all of these materials. Surprise 7 stream streak. Hell yes. That is nice to see. 7 streams in a row. I appreciate that. It's the little things in life. And warped. Fence post? Warped. Fence post. Really? This litter can only go in 2 places, and I missed them. I'm on my way, so stand on the edge of the world with me. Wait, wait a second. Green being kind is the same person who randomly says to me, don't care, didn't ask. Once in the blue moon, Green can be kind, okay? Or you just have to trust her. It's all. Green's a multiple trick pony. Or, I don't know, Green, do you want to be a pony? Or do you want to be something else? I wouldn't say, I don't know. You like a one trick dragon? One trick something. Not a pony, I don't feel like. I don't feel like pony fits you. One trick crocodile? One trick she-go. One trick. To be fair, when I say that, it's because I didn't. Or, I mean, I'm just a one. No, it's like you're more than a one trick pony. But I didn't want to use pony because I feel like everybody says pony. You should be more unique. There's like so many different animals out there. Why would you want to say like a one trick pony? You're more than like a what? A one trick campo? I'm just oh phony. You know, I saw that and it crossed my head for like 2 seconds that might have said phony, but I still said pony. But yeah, at the same time, Green was probably just being truthful. Cause she's good at doing that too. Okay, there we go. I gotta always make sure I check both sides because gotta make sure I put every single piece of glow lichen down because there's so much of it. Oh! Gosh dang it. There we go. I'm gonna remember that for the future. Mark my words. Mark your words. Ping is going to remember this specific second in the future. Got it. What do you mean? Keep falling. Grab a highlighter to mark those words. Oh yeah, you should highlight them. What color highlight we going with? I always have a purple one, because it's the best color. No, snap. You're not supposed to be there. Okay. And then there we go. Okay, all of those are done. Nothing's over there needed. Okay, time to go back here. You mean just like this conversation? I don't know. I mean, could always be playing with fire at this point. And you know how much I love playing with fire. Which reminds me, I need to build a castle, but not really a castle, but a castle. In the aspect that I want to use this cool thing that I saw. And it's gonna look so sick. No! I can't. I suck in hardcore. How did I fail that little basic jump? I'm a failure, you guys. I can't. I never said I was that good at parkour. I lied. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be a failure to you guys. There we go. What are you? Are you? Oh, I don't have any stone on me apparently. And I fell through. Maybe you should schedule a doctor's appointment for that. I don't need a doctor's. I know. I just had to admit it. It's the first step of getting better. That's all. Let's see. Can I? Oh, hell yeah. That not belong there. Did I say it was gonna... Wait, what did I say was gonna be sick? I said I was gonna make a cool build that was going to use this cool thing I saw. Did I say sick instead of cool? I don't remember specifically saying that. But Pink, how are you going to enjoy your last free weekend before school starts back up? Hello. Yep. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. We probably should build a stairway down. Oh! This looks good. Grass will spread eventually. This looks nice. This is nice. Maybe what's here? You can put ladders right here, I'm thinking. It'll be an easier way to get in and out. Because then that way we shouldn't have to worry about the how the fudge you get out of here. We should pretty sure the goats can't climb ladders. Green, could you have made this any more difficult to get out? Okay. Oh, thank you. Actually, is that supposed to go there? Let me see. There we go. It's supposed to be a slab. It was just one for that spot. Ah, okay, well, I'm holding on to it. Actually, I'm going to put it on... No, I'm not, because that's waterlogged. The next one's waterlogged. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it there. I have it in my inventory. Okay, up. There we go. Trying not to think about Monday while slowly trying to get me to do this work for a few people before questions starts getting asked. I am feeling dread for the work. I broke myself over the work from the past semester, and the fact that it is still following me to this semester is not weighing what I'm... Oh no! Maybe you should just go outside and touch some grass and put it all behind you. And then you go into the next semester and you won't have to worry about touching grass for the rest of the semester. Basically meaning you can stay shut in inside the whole entire time as you try to figure out how in the world you're going to get through this semester. Oh my gosh, Green, what? Found a new sign? How many signs did you have? Oh, wait. Are you talking about on your island, Kitty? Did she change the signs on your island? Oh! Yeah, it's your fault for leaving all of them blank or having so many of them. That's not where you're supposed to go. I generally wish it was that easy. Yeah, I understand. Because that's how I am at the moment. I haven't... Because I've like kind of just officially given up on even trying to remotely get my work schedule in some form or fashion to where I can actually pay my bills. And I've just given up on it. And so today's the day when it's supposed to come out, and I'm just like, I'm not even gonna look at it. I don't even care. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow because I don't want it to bring down my mood for streaming if it's not right. Because that's what basically happened 2 weeks ago, is that I went and looked at it while mid-streaming and got hella upset. And basically is why I stopped stream. And so, like, I just haven't even looked at it today. I'm like, I'm not even going to worry about it until tomorrow. And even then, I'm just going to tell... I'm not going to go and tell them, because if they're not going to fix it and I'm not covering their butts anymore, I'm just over it. And I'll just get union involved and stuff like that, because there's no point in me having to cover management butts. And so, yeah, so I'm just, at this point, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm looking for other places. Trying to wait until... Did I? Oh, I grabbed spruce. I thought I grabbed the dark oak. Grant, I think you put the ladders in the wrong spot. I just had some extra. Okay, I'm so glad you had some extras. I kind of didn't need them though. But thank you. You know who would 100% appreciate the extras? Alex. Alex would appreciate the extras. On a different note, how do you think we're gonna get the goats in? You think you can go and get the 2 goats in that are on my boat? That's gonna be so much fun to listen to while finishing this build. By breaking a hole in the floor in the ceiling. Okay. How are you gonna get them on the boat to begin with? I stretch myself so mentally thin that I don't want to do that again, but the reality of it is still affecting me. This semester isn't going well for me either. Well, that's the thing. You've made a mistake, and we're human, and we all make mistakes. Just going into this semester, you're just gonna have to remember and learn from your mistake. That's all. While it's easier said than done, you're gonna not do it again. So yeah, just remember, we're human, we make mistakes, and all you have to do is just learn from your mistake and not do it again. Easier said than done, but your ping, major ping, number 5. Rocket League almost extraordinaire in 2nd place because obviously we still have the higher amount of scores. And he can learn from his mistakes. You got this, dude. You're gonna stress yourself out before it even starts and before the real stress happens. Where do you have the goats? They're in the bottom of my boat. One's on the top floor, the bottom of my boat, and the other one's on the bottom floor, the bottom of my boat, but they have the leads on them. And then when they get in here, we can breed them and get some more goats. I need... Where's the Scuddy's heads at? Oh, they're in my inventory. The mistakes I made was in trusting someone who was supposed to be knowledgeable in my degree course. Hard for me to not make that mistake again since it was quite literally their job to prevent that from happening. But that's the thing! And then in 1 year time, they are gone working fresh with somebody brand new again. That's the thing. You couldn't have. If you knew everything, then we wouldn't probably be in half of these situations because everybody would know everything. But it's not possible for everybody to know everything. So things can happen. But you know it now, and you know the signs of you being mentally stretching yourself too thin now because you've been there and you've done it. And so since you've been there and done it, you can hopefully keep yourself from doing it again. And trust me, having to start over with somebody new is probably going to be nerve-wracking because you don't know. Because you've been mistreated by who you thought knew what they were doing. And it's a-okay to be nervous about it. Because you've been wronged by the first people. But don't worry, like I said, you got this. Just take it one step at a time. There we go. Cool. Because we always can't prevent everything from happening. But at the very least, hopefully we can just learn from what has happened to hopefully prevent it from happening again. What are you? Piece of copperstone. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Oh, a piece of candy. Neither. You're supposed to go this way. No, actually, you're supposed to be close. And there we go. Okay, all of that's done. But what is this? My black stone brick and my trapdoors. It's the goat! Why do I only have one warp trapdoor? Okay, there goes the rest. I think I have an idea of what I'm feeling, and it's not dread. Discouragement. Because warp would suck. Oh, kitty, you don't want to know what the nether portal hub thingy-mabobber has in it, then. I forgot that you don't like. Oh, but it looks so cool, but you're not gonna be happy. Oh my gosh. Discouragement. What is discouragement? A loss of confidence. Oh. Okay. Believe it is the latter due to the fact that I've been burned enough time to distrust the exact system that I was trying to use to better myself. That one right there would be harder to get over. Because it's like losing the fire in something that you enjoy doing. It's almost like that, losing the passion. But in this aspect, you don't believe they understand and know what they're doing now. And the thought of going right back into the same system, despite the experience earned, has made me now want to push the same degree that I originally went through. You know, in a way, I understand. Because while it's not in the same way, I mean, I did that whole philosophy of following the go into school. And once you go to school, you go to college. You go to college, you get the degree. You get the degree, and then everything falls into place. Obviously, you go and get a job. And when you get that job, you get the home. You get a home, you find somebody, you settle down, you live your life. And that's what we've been taught. But nobody tells you everything else you have to do. All the little extra stuff that comes along with it. And so you don't feel like the system was right because all because you listen to them, it doesn't mean it's the best way of going about it. And now that you've had time to look into it, you don't, and it sucks. I see, and in previous experience, even when I try to lessen the pressure, it gets brought back up in the same level, but in different activities. It's creating a dangerous system for myself that causes me to feel like I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. Yeah. Mm, it's hard. And I know I keep probably saying like the same thing over and over and over again, but you're most likely not the only one also feeling like that. Because at this point, it's just the American system, school system. That's why everybody talks about it being bad and it sucks and it's just horrible because it's not probably the best way and the right way to go around how things should go, how things should work, how things could turn out differently if the system actually played in our favor. To have a conversation with my mental health professional to my uni for the first couple of weeks now. Yeah. It's a very good conversation, honestly. Because it leaves you in a vulnerable place of not knowing what to do. Because you don't want to get yourself hurt again. But you also are trying to have guidance in what you're trying to do. But if you can't trust the people who are supposed to know what you're supposed to do, then how are you going to achieve it and still keep the same passion and drive for it? It's complicated. Hey, but it's good that you've at least figured out what you now know what it is. Or you figured out what it is. What is this? What's wrong with you? Okay. Because, you know, they're all like, oh, if you work hard in your job, they totally care about you. They'll totally, you know, you get that promotion, you do this, that, and whatever. These companies don't care about you. And it's proven that they just don't care about you. You're just another pawn in their scheme. That's all you are to them. As long as you get them money, they can give a care less about you. Which is a horrible thing to think about. And that is why union exists. And you want to know? I understand that's why union exists. But in a way, they're not any better either. I'll say this whole situation that I've been going through, I'm not the first person that's been dealing with it. And it's been going on for a while. But yet, union hasn't done a single thing about it. Which then puts me in the same situation as Ping. Union is put there to help with these kind of situations, but yet Union's not doing anything about it. And so if the people who are supposed to do something about it are not doing anything about it, then what's the point of me paying these people to do something about it? And they're not. Whoops. Like, I'm wasting money paying these people who are supposed to be protecting me from the corporation, and they're not doing anything. All because the corporation wants to give their bosses and supervisors of the stores 2 bonus checks a year instead of the 1. And they can't afford now to basically pay their employees because they rather give the higher up peanut galleries that don't do anything more money and not the other people who actually do all the hard work. Because literally last week, I was literally scheduled 8 hours, which is illegal to do. And Union did nothing about it. I had to go and fight my own battles to go and get some freaking hours. And I'm just tired of it, and I'm not doing it this week. It's just so stupid. You wanna know how, like, my department suffered so badly because I could not help them last week, and I feel like horrible that they had to deal with that mess. Just because they don't want to, I think this is what I need. Just because they don't want to go over what they are saying is the overtime for the gosh dang store. Yep, that's what I needed. Did they lose their horns? You know, I wanted to make sure that wouldn't happen, but I have a feeling that's probably gonna happen. Or are you down below the boat using my horns? Okay. I thought they had like lost their horns, and I was like, sheesh, I didn't even think about that. I don't think you were supposed to be there, but you want to know? I'm not moving you. I'm too lazy. No! Gosh dang it. Hey, you weren't supposed to be there. Okay, yeah, one has one horn, and that I don't remember how that happened, but yes. Oh, can you breed them? So we can get baby one? I'm thinking, how many we want? Maybe 4 down below and 2 up top. So we're looking at about trying to get 6 goats. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Oh wait, I missed this message. On top of that, with the doubt in the system that the previous semester has caused me, it has created a hesitancy to keep pushing and graduate, despite the fact that ultimately their calls on what to take when and won't change if I have a degree or not at the future at any time. Yep. Yep. Cause all they want is their money. Whether you take the right courses or not, you're paying for the courses, and that's all they care about. is that you're paying and the school's getting the money, and that's all. Whether you get to where you're going or where you're not getting to where you're going, nobody cares. Ooh, you were not supposed to go there. No! Exact, I take that, thank you. Free black die. Either way. The boat's coming along good. We're literally almost done with the boat part, and we only have the annoying part, which is the sales part. Which is a hassle and a nuisance in and of itself. Because on top of the fact I have to flip all the trapdoors inwards, inwards to the boat, towards the end, have to open all the trapdoors. Hold up, I'm coming to look. I want to look at the baby goat. I don't think I've seen a baby goat yet. Baby goat, baby goat, baby goat, baby goat. Ah, he's so little and cute. Do you want to know? I wish Minecraft can make a way to where you can keep like the animals small, like putting a name tag on them or something, so where you can keep like baby animals. Because I feel like it would be really cool to have like tadpoles and stuff. Or like the smaller version of animals, like the goat. I feel like that would actually be really cool, and it just seems more realistic. There are plugins or something I've seen. Ooh. Maybe I'll look into, but not built in. Maybe I'll look into it. Like I said, there's a lot of like not plugins, but some data packs and stuff that are being added to the server for 1.21, which we're still waiting on one person to update their, I think 2 or 3 data packs that we use from them, which is the last thing we're waiting for before we go to 1.21. So yeah, so we're waiting on one person to update their stuff. And then we'll be able to get started on going to 21. Yes. One person hasn't updated their stuff that we use. Because there's also things that I want to do that we need certain things for. Also, thank you for the raid, Maddie. Is me. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. My name is Kikirax. I am a Minecraft streamer at the moment. We're on my SMP with 2 of my friends. We're working on the goat boat that floats with the moat. We're like halfway through. That's what we're working on right now. And thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. A boat that is a ship. It's a boat. We already went over this. It's a flotation. It's a flotation device. We're behind Metal Mantis. Welcome, welcome. Yes! What's the difference? I don't even care. Hold on, what do things say real quickly? As a brief friend, I am still confused as to why the advisor that I temporarily had recently didn't already have the foresight of knowledge of who is reference for the graduation degree. Reference for the undergraduate degree schedule within my degree, especially when the advisor was the Bachelor of Arts in my degree. Shouldn't that be automatically in your repertoire to know who to talk to when you don't generally know what a student course load is? You know, I don't know. Understandable, that is a very good rant to have because it's so, but I have no clue. How's the stream going? The stream's going good. I'm fighting with people because they're complaining that my boat's a ship, and it looks like a boat to me because it's a flotation device. And we're having an argument here about my boat because they are saying it's a ship. It's a boat that floats and has a moat, and there's goats inside. You just can't see them. But how was your stream? I just got haters on here, that's all. Ships have sails. No, well, I mean, technically we haven't built the sails yet, but it's gonna have sails. We're only like halfway through. These haters, yeah, I'm calling y'all haters, are just mad of how big of a boat I'm building for the goats that are gonna live in here. Everything and love and nothing. Yeah, what to say? We Googled it and it says a boat is just a flotation device. See, the goats are down here. We need more goats because we're gonna put some on deck too. Yeah, cause hold up, let me get out of here real quickly. Cause I can show you the whole thing. Yeah, go over here. What is it? There we go. This is the whole thing. But we're already like halfway through, so we haven't built the cells. Did you just try to hit me? Pretty glad that there's a... But then there's also more on top because then they're all like, well, it can't be a floating boat if there's nothing floating yet. And they're like with magic and then blah, 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 blah. So I made some balloons and there's some balloons that's going to go on top and that's technically what's going to be floating. Or holding the boat up and floating. But it's a floating boat that has a moat. See, there's crocodiles or alligators. I don't remember what the difference is. But there's the moat and the boat. And it floats and have goats. Huh. Oh my god. Nope. It didn't want me to do that. And this and that. Single layer. Up and down. There's an ad playing. Oh my gosh, Greet, I just realized something. Because we have this pillager outpost right here, it's gonna make it so much easier to get the ominous potions needed for the trials thingies. Because we just have to make sure we kill the ones with the banners. I guess it's a good thing we haven't done anything to this yet. Mm. Do 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 do. Oh, Cat's posted some stuff. I want to see. What is this? Why do I have a message? What is this message? Hold up. Hold up. I'm also standing in a probably bad area. I had Discord notification and it was bothering me, and there's an interesting Discord notification that I'm about to read. Let me just read this real quickly. Interesting, mainly this and that. tournaments and interesting. Da 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 da. Relaunch this? Okay. I don't think I've heard of that. Don't remember I think I've heard of that either. Oh, okay, never mind. This is interesting. Mutual server. What server is this? Oh, okay. Okay. That makes more sense now. Okay. Ads done. Cool. I was reading a message. Mm-hmm. They seem like they have no imagination. Haven't they seen Treasure Planet? Floating ships can be floating sometimes. See, that's what my thing is. Because then I had this other hater that was all like, why is the boat made out of stone? What do you mean? The boat looks cooler made out of the stone. It still looks cool even though it's made out of cobblestone and moss. I'm about to say, I mean, I have my own boat made out of wood, but we don't need the big boat to also be made out of wood. I followed this tutorial and I was very happy with it. And it was like, why is it like this and why is it like that? Like, oh my gosh, I didn't see you over there building the freaking boat. But yes, but how was your stream? What did you do in Minecraft today? I also understand that streaming is very, very, very exhausting. So if you need to take some time to step away, I completely understand. Let's see. Oh, hello. There we go. I don't think that's where that was. Oh, actually, I don't think there's supposed to be anything here. No. Wait. Why is it... Ouchie! Why'd you hit me? No, wait a minute. How the fuck are they fighting you and I get struck with the freaking... Ouch. Watch where you're having them aim at, Green. Shoot, let me get from this side of the boat. Where I get hit again. Nah, that is Green doing it. That ain't... Shoot, I'm about to say. I'm like, what kind of aim are they having if they hit me all the way down there? Staying over here. Started a new modded world with fun mods I create. Almost died a couple of times. Oh, snap. Modded series are fun. What other mods are on there? I know our last modded series that we, or modded SMP that we did also had Create. I don't even think I even touched Create. I think I did everything else but the Create stuff. But then again, it was more for everybody else than it was for me. Other people wanted it and that's why we had added it. I was already dealing with the Alex Mob mod, which added all these extra mobs that were really fun to deal with. Like the cockroach, the dancing cockroach. I miss them already. Vines. I don't have that. Don't have these yet. Grab those. No. There you go. I love my fan club I got over here. Yeah. Yeah, they're totally swarming you. I can um Kitty, I don't think you want to be I mean, yeah, Green has her OnlyFans that um I wouldn't want them, but hey, people you want to know, I'm just you do you, Green. You're doing a good job at it. Hmm. There's only creature mod, then a lot of quality of life mods. I hate the mosquitoes. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, the mosquitoes was the worst. Oh my gosh, that was the only thing that was making the net like the most annoying thing to be in, with those gosh dang mosquitoes. Other than that, it was a very it was a very fun mod pack that we had did. Shoot, we're starting a new modded series, modded SMP next week. Freaking Vault Hunters, I expect to be dying a lot in that. I make going into the nether early game almost impossible because they hit like a mother trucker. Yes. Or you kind of just have to hope you get a nether portal that's in a biome that they don't spawn in. But then you have to deal with like the other creatures in the other biomes. So then it's like there's not a single biome that's really kind of safe to have to be one to spawn into. Well, I guess the warped ones I don't think was bad. Yeah, the warped ones. Yeah, I think the warped one would have been a good one. Mm. Let's post. Let's post. I think it's these. Doop, 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 doop. Yep. And then I need the stone cutters. Put these up where they need to go. Ah, this is the annoying part. I need. Do I have? Because these are basically downwards on the bottom half slabs to keep things from spawning. Time for your great escape. I was so hoping you were gonna fall right back in there, and it wasn't gonna be far enough. Oh, I was so hoping that was about to happen. But my luck was always spawn in the Crimson Forest. Oh, and then you don't even have just the freaking mosquitoes you got to worry about. Then you have to worry about the regular vanilla ones. So you got to worry about the freaking hoglins and the... I don't want those on my boat. Check your pillager signs. I was like, it's a spooky boat, but it doesn't mean it needs ominous banners. Shoot, you're sidetracking me, Green. I'm trying to remember what I need, which was these. This is what I needed. There's another thing. Shoot, I always get sidetracked in what I'm doing. I always sidetrack you. You always sidetrack me. I always sidetrack myself. We sidetrack each other. It's like my one skill. Is your one skill? Is my one disadvantage? I can't help it. There's half of my pathway done. I want to see it. See, here we go. I'm getting sidetracked already, but I want to go see your path. Yep. Yo! Whoa! You did your path so well. I'm a lucky snap, but I hope you have a great and amazing stream. Thank you for the raid again, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening, or day, or night, or whatever time it is for you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I go follow. Follow. There we go. So I should be able to stop by next time you're streaming. Oh, Kitty, I love this. This is so cute. And seeing you doing this, if we ever add in more people, this now expands out spawn over in this direction because now there's basically a path that anybody who wants to come and like build out here can now like just attach onto the path and has like a way of at least walking. Even though you know you can fly, but there's now a walkable path. There's a zombie somewhere. Oh. This is a lot of progress made for a single day. Obviously, I haven't been messing with you enough. You made more progress than I ever do working on a dang path. Freaking despise path making. I'm doing parkour. Parkour! You know, parkour! Lily pad parkour! His lily pad has no light on it. Hold on, let me go put a torch on there real quickly. Never mind, I don't have a torch. Hopefully it doesn't spawn here. Oh, that was too far of a jump. Yay! Glow squid! Hi pandas. Hi doggos. A cat. It's a chicken. What is this? Yep. I'm just doing the inspection. Don't worry. I'm just looking around. You forgot about your pandas? Shame on you. I can't believe you done that. No green. No freaking egg pranks. Rainbow. Snail. Oh no. I take no part in this. I'm gonna go back and work on the boat. You wanna know, Kitty? You should build the back half of this boat in the nether. Like, you put the portal inside of it. So, like, you have, like, the back half of the train right here, and it holds the portal. Where am I? Here I am. I feel like that'd be kind of cool for you to do. That way the portal is safe. I don't know how safe it's gonna be while you're trying to build it, but it's gonna be safe at the very least. Who keeps putting chickens in the nether? Got all of them. Thought I took care of them yesterday, but it seems like I've left a few stragglers. I forgot I think I turned off subtitles. There we go. Turn that back on. There we go. Do 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 bum 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 bum. Okay. None down here. I still didn't think that through when I did that. Oh. Hey, Green, do you need something to do? Or want to do something for me? Like, I'm on the verge of murdering all chickens. Can you breed the frogs and take one tadpole and hatch it in a cold area? I think it's how you get the green frog. And then I only need one, so you can kind of do whatever you want with the rest of the tadpoles. I know I heard Kitty says she would appreciate them, but I mean, you do whatever you feel like is right for the tadpoles. Actually, I wonder if I could bring this up. Like the area around it, I could probably bring this up. I'm pretty sure you have to wait for the eggs to hatch. Or you might be able to see if you can. I don't think you can put tadpoles in the tadpoles eggs in a bucket. Tadpole eggs in a bucket? Nah, yeah, I think you'd have to wait till you put the yeah, I think you have to wait for the eggs to hatch. And then you can put the tadpole in there. Yeah. So you have to wait for them to hatch. So you can always just breed one of the ones at spawn already. And then they'll lay the eggs inside the enclosure. And then you just have to wait for them to hatch. And then put it in a bucket. And then take that tadpole somewhere cold. Thank you. I know there's like the ice spike biome I know works. I don't know if there's any closer icy areas besides the ice spike biome. I'm just not even. Let's see. Which one of these had the chicken I already threw in here? Because I need to actually get some scaffolding now. What do frogs eat in order? I think it's slime balls. Where's all my extra scaffolding? What other builds have I been using scaffolding for? Did I put them in here? Oh yeah, there it is. I'm like, where's all my extra scaffolding? I know I have. Let's see. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Cause I don't really think there's gonna be a lot of places where I could actually... Oh my gosh, yep. Ah, okay. Oh, where am I? I'm in a block. Okay. Yeah, it looks so... Wow. Oh, I'm sitting on a slab. That's why I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Why is it... Oh, I'm out of slabs. That's why I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was on my side. You will look so bright. Oh, one note telling you, I'm telling you. On the city lights, you never look so bright. Oh, you wanna one note. We feel alright. You're the one that added more than... What is this mess? Also bring the dragon head back to the ship in just a moment. Oh, you... That's where you took the dragon head from? Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm almost to that part where I need that. Yeah. I was about to say. Yeah, but I mean, his computer's already been having issues lately. Doing more that will make his computer blue screen or crash probably isn't for the best. I would put up the trapdoors when I need them. Oh, I haven't slept in a while. Let me go and do that. I missed. Yeah. Use the leads from the goats. There we go. Well, I mean, you're gonna need the leads to get the frogs back. There's also a creeper right there. Behind you. There you go. And then there's also a zombie behind you now. Let's see. Is this all good? This back here is done. Oh, yes. Okay. There we go. Please say I have more. Yes, I do. Thank you. Thank God. Okay, front half or back half is done. Front half now. Alright, I'm gonna dip and go chill for a little before I go to bed. Only slept like 4 hours and it's been an overstimulating day, so need to take some time to wind down before I sleep. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Thank you for hanging out with us. As always, it is very nice getting to see you. I look forward to hopefully seeing you and the start of the SMP next week. As long as nothing comes up, the SMP should be starting next week. Probably do some testing tomorrow or Monday to make sure everything is working right. I'm getting used to the new server hosting that we're going to be using soon. And I want to try out Vault Hunters because I know Vault Hunters is like a very crazy game or a very crazy mod and should be able to see how it works with it and stuff. Should be fine. I'm just nervous because that's where we're moving this server to. So I just want to test something heavy on it. Yep. Nope. Do I not have? There we go. Everything good. No glow lichen's missing. No glow lichen missing. No glow lichen missing. Okay, cool. Eggs have been made. Yo! Now, basically the long part. The waiting game part. Because that's the annoying part. Because you have to wait so long for them to hatch. Okay, let's see. Get these done. Over there. That. Bar. Set tick rate to 10,000. Yeah, let me just click. Okay, there we go. Green. Tick rate was set to 10,000. I need pots. I need birch fence. Warped zombie head. Okay, let's see. Pots. Warped. Zombie head. And birch. Birch. Don't I have? There it is. I missed it. Okay, there you go. Pitcher pot plants. Oh, that's what we haven't went and found yet either. We haven't found sniffer eggs yet. What is this? Oh, is this? But those are so hard to find because you have to find, first off, you have to find the right ocean, and then in the right ocean, then you have to find the where you can find suspicious sand or gravel just to even look. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yep. Oh, does this work? There we go. And then you have to find that, and then it's just such a hassle. Which is probably the whole reason why we haven't found one yet. Or at least I know the reason why I haven't found one, because I'm just too lazy to go and freaking look at this point. Because you also have to go into the new oceans and stuff to find it. Dragon head, zombie. And dragon head. Oh, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to go. No. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. Ah! Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's done. So all of this back here is done. Now I need to do these. this. I'm out of... Nope, I'm not. But I was out of stone for a moment. And that. This, that. And that. Cool. I'm over here. We go abnormally high up here. Even though I gotta basically go back over there now. Because I didn't put the glow lichen on the front. Actually, I don't even have any more glow lichen in my inventory. That was a choir. Time for the next hardest part, which is the second waiting phase. Do you know where you're going, Green, or do I need to show you somewhere you should be able to go, I think, with them? I don't remember exactly where, but I remember I saw where I helped Crypto with their frogs a while back. Okay. As long as you know where to go for the green ones. On the way down, down, down. I'll meet you on the way down. Oh yes. I appreciate you doing this, Green. I don't know where I want to put it though. I mean, I could put it behind Dyer's place, but I don't know if that area is going to be used for anything. Are you using that space behind Dyer's house and next to the Pillager outpost? Or I could even put it all the way out there near Lit and Cryptid. I'm trying to move things out of spawn. Like, I'm trying to like slowly expand outwards. Because I try to fit everything here at spawn, but like there's so much space that I could probably put things a little bit further apart. I think we can remove Dyer's place at this point. It's space being taken up at spawn by somebody who doesn't get on here anymore. I don't know. I guess they are your friends, so you do whatever you think is best. I leave that decision up to you. I mean, I don't mind even though it's taking up space. I just don't want to make sure, like, I'm not building somewhere that somebody else might be trying to use. But yeah, but if you think they'll never get back on, then you're free to get rid of their home. Open heart. The shadows of yesterday. Away. Gone. I know I have just begun. Just begun. I hear a zombie somewhere. Where are you? Where'd you spawn at? You spawned. How'd you spawn down here? Where'd you spawn down here? Ah! Wasn't there? Didn't I put stuff down? Oh, the candles aren't lit, first off. Okay, let me go light the candles first. Secondly, I swear I thought I put... wait a minute, I might need to move the thing back down to see if there's supposed to be soul lanterns down there. Oh my gosh, my boat is finally quiet again. There's no allays. There's no goats. Oh my god, it's taken so long for this to happen. Oh my god. Yep. Down here. Then down here. Okay. That's what I thought. There was supposed to be a soul lantern down here. So you don't want the other two tadpoles, right? No, I don't need the other two tadpoles. Just the one that I'm turning into a green frog. Yes. You can either give them to Kitty or do whatever you want with them. There we go. I thought so. There we go. Now that's good. That reminded me that I needed to light those anyways. So, okay, back up. And going back up. So I deliver them to her place later. Thank you. Okay. Whoops. Did I do something? What I do? What I do? What I do? What I do? Right here. There we go. I've done all those up there. I've done. All I did was place these. Oh, but I need to go back down anyways because I'm out of spruce gates. Spruce gates. Put these away. Put that away. Grab the rest of these. Really? I fell off the scaffolding because I missed the... Nah, it was me this time. Don't worry, you're in the clear, Green. I can't blame you for my bad parkouring skills. You're all good. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ice cream truck. Oh, it's raining and I want to enjoy it. I need warped stuff, iron trapdoors, daylight sensor, and iron trapdoors. I don't think it's a warp gate. I'm pretty sure it's the warped. This. Oh, there's only one daylight sensor. I think I needed two. Oh no, there goes the other one. And Wither Skull. Nope, I didn't grab that. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Ouchie, ouchie. Get out. There we go. There we go. And what is this? Mossy cobblestone wall. Oh, mossy cobblestone wall. Go get me that property. Cobblestone wall, andesite wall. Mossy cobblestone wall. Do, do, do. What are you two? Just being a nuisance, okay. There we go. I think that is everything. Make sure there's no... Didn't miss any glow lichens. Nope. Yep, no missing no glow lichens. Cool. Zombie heads. Do I have iron? I do, but I need more. Might as well go ahead and grab the zombie heads while I'm at it too. I need 2 of those. 1, 2, last 2. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, shoot, no. Too much. Okay. It was a dark and gloomy evening. So dark. Accidental placement of a block SMH couldn't be me. I know, Green, it couldn't be you because you're too perfect. You're too amazing. You're too... I didn't think that through when I did this. Oh, no. You wouldn't have missed that bad eater like I did. And I gotta make sure, does that fix itself when it's daytime? Oh, it does. Okay, well, that's a minor flaw. But that's fine, you know, just a little minor inconvenience. We ain't gonna worry about that. Do this. And come over here and do this side. The way down. There you are. Yeah. No, it's not where I want to be. Okay. Park car, don't fail me now. Hell yeah. It's never failed me. Only I have ever failed it. Okay. All of those those are done. Whoops. No. Green, you like cereal, right? Sometimes. Well, and the times when you do eat cereal, do you like a variety of cereal? I have not thought about the best way of even doing this. Sometimes I tend to stick to specific ones, but any of those ones will do typically. How many different ones do you typically stay to? Cinnamon Toast, Crunch, Reese Puff, Captain Crunch, Peanut Butter. Where the frog do take? Where do you take the frog? Back to spawn with the other frog. By the cows and sheeps. Cause I think her gifted sub might have ran out, so she might be stuck behind the wall. The wall of ads. Okay, never mind. Yeah, with the frogs and sheeps over there. This is where I'm keeping them until I figure out where I'm gonna build their place at. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out. Oh, it does end today. Nah, I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine, no worries. Cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I'm out of andesite slabs. Every little thing is gonna be alright. 'Cause I don't need to worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing's gonna be alright. I think my mom also got some fried chicken with my sister. I know she was talking about that earlier, saying that she wanted some fried chicken. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know how you're gonna get fried chicken. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking that's what's for dinner. Yes, I'm just thinking of like fried chicken and it's making me hungry. You know, I thought doing these sales would be a lot more annoying, but it's not too bad at the moment. I think I'm done with this right here. At least if I can get away where I can walk across all the sales, it's not gonna be too bad. Because at the moment it's just getting from one sale to the next. That's a little bit annoying at the moment. Hope everybody's having a good day today. I hope you're having a great day today, Willow. A stretch, I got you. I go do little stretchy stretch. Get up and stretch. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the head pat. Whew. And thank you for the hydration. I pulled my pec the other day, so moving my arm and breathing has been pain. No, have you taken any pain medicine for that? I'm so sorry to hear. That sounds painful. You've delivered the... Hold up. Let me finish these last little beads. 2 of these. My package has been delivered. Pots. 2 pots. 2 pots. 2 pots. 2 pots. My package has been delivered. My package has been delivered. My package has been delivered. Okay. But you were not supposed to do that. You were supposed to open up. And then... Okay, do this real quickly. And then do this. Do these. Do that. Open this up. You go that way, you go that way, and you go this way. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Probably gonna call it there for right now. Anyways, double check. Oh, I missed 2 up there. Okay. Hit those real quickly and then we're gonna get off. It's much better now, thankfully. So hopefully by the time the next week I should be good. Be careful, okay, Willow. Please don't do that again. That had to be very painful. Make sure you're stretching, okay, so it doesn't happen. Green, why are you calling them that? Yep. Green frog! Yay! Thank you, Green. That makes sense. I appreciate everything you helped with me today, Green. I am going to get off though. Like my freezer drawer got stuck in the rail, so instead of emptying it and moving it, I yanked it out. Oh my gosh. Don't go the simple way. Bring it over here. Just, But I'm glad that it's feeling better, though. Let me check on you. Okay, that's good. Yep. Okay. I'm off, you guys, though. I'm hungry. Very hungry. This is finally gonna be almost done. Probably, maybe the next time? Next time we stream SMP, that's gonna be done. But yep, next week, new server. Modded server. Should be fine. Oh my god. Let's see, who's live? Who is live? Who is live? Who is live? Wraith, Wrath. Wrath or Wraith? Wrath. Because Wraith is A in front, so it's Wrath. We returned them the favor. They rated us earlier this week, last week, when we were playing Minecraft. So we raided them today. Today they're playing Dead by Daylight. So let's go show them some love. As always, I appreciate you guys being here. I hope everybody has a great, fantastic, wonderful weekend. And as always, I hope everybody has a great day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.